or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place. Yo, what's good? It's D-Money, and you should definitely check out Fresh Juice every Wednesday, 9 to 11 Pacific, right on Rainier Avenue Radio.
With pint-sized Patron, P-Treasy the Don. Y'all be sure to clean your mirrors as we play brand new hip-hop and R&B from locals and worldwide.
It's ID Yourself, a.k.a. Malcolm Flex. Make sure you check out Fresh Juice every Wednesday, Pacific Standard Time from 9 to 11 p.m.
And to get those exclusive interviews that we be doing.
Sipping a brand new Fresh Juice every single week.
Yeah. Every Wednesday, 9 to 11, Rainier Avenue Radio.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to pump you up today. This is God Is, and we're doing a lot of different things in your community. We want to make sure we get in touch with each and every person that is. And so go to our Instagram, Facebook, tweet. We doing it all in your community. Go to our website also. Look us up, RainierAvenueRadio.world. Inspirational gospel music and also God Is Talk Show. Miss Dinah doing it all as we doing it right here on your favorite community radio station. So look us up. Go to our website. This is God Is and Inspirational Gospel Music.
Welcome to the coronavirus pandemic.
I'll take coronavirus for 100.
Fever, chills, shortness of breath, loss of taste or smell.
What is staying home and isolate?
Correct.
Coronavirus for 200.
Inability to stay awake, persistent pain or pressure in chest, trouble breathing. What is seek immediate help? Correct.
Coronavirus for 500.
Crippling and potentially dead infectious disease eliminated in the United States with vaccination.
What is the polio vaccine?
Correct.
I'll take coronavirus for 700.
The Daily Double. Should I take the coronavirus vaccine?
Wait. Hold up. This is not a game. It's time for serious discussions. We have coronavirus vaccines, but not everyone is comfortable taking them. Here's the facts. Based on what has been proven about vaccines for other diseases, COVID-19 vaccine may help keep you from getting seriously ill, even if you do get the virus. Getting vaccinated also may protect people around, particularly those at greater risk for severe illness from COVID-19. We don't yet have all of the answers. Get informed, talk to your healthcare physician, and make the right decision for you. This is a message supported by the Washington State Department of Health.
Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio. This is Afternoons with Monique, recording live in Seattle, Washington, every Thursday at 1 p.m.
You're tuned in to Afternoons with Monique. We'll be starting shortly. She'll be interviewing fashion designer Kate Mensah. So stay tuned. We'll be going live in a few minutes or so. Stay with us live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Monique will be interviewing fashion designer Kate Mensah. Until then, enjoy some tunes until we begin Afternoons with Monique with your host, Monique Lay. Thank you for tuning in to Afternoons with Monique, hosted by Monique Lay, every Thursday at 1:30 p.m., where she interviews, having interesting conversations with interesting people. This week, she's interviewing fashion designer Kate Mensah. We'll be starting shortly, so stay right here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, the Rainier Avenue Radio app, which you can download for free on iPhone and Android users, and also our website, RainierAvenueRadio.world. There's a player in the upper right corner. We'll be getting started shortly. Afternoons with Monique. Fashion designer Kate Mensah, the guest. Stay tuned. You're tuned in live to Afternoons with Monique on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. We will be starting momentarily with Afternoons with Monique, which airs every Thursday at 1:30 p.m. She will be interviewing fashion designer Kate Mensah. So stay tuned. We should be starting soon right here on your community radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio. Thank you all for listening to our station.
Good afternoon. This is Monique from the Afternoons with Monique show. You're on Rainier Avenue Radio, and today I have the pleasure of inviting one of the fashion designers and model of the Pacific Northwest, Kate Mensah. Please welcome Kate on our show.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Monique.
Hi, Kate. It's good to see you finally in person. Yes, I'm sorry for the wait. I'm sorry, just crazy day. And I know you have a busy schedule and you were gracious enough to join us today. So I had a chance to read your bio, and you have been in the fashion industry for about 10 years, you said? Right?
For the fashion industry since 2009. So it's been a while, like more than 10 years now. So, yeah.
Okay. Or tell us a little bit about your history, Kate. I mean, how long have you been living in the Pacific Northwest?
So I arrived in Seattle in 2000. So that was with my ex-husband. He was living here, so I moved here. And that was not my first destination. My first destination was mostly like Florida because I'm a Caribbean, so I need my son. But that was kind of very surprising places I never heard about. So I went to Seattle, and then I say, oh, interesting. I mean, like, we're talking about Seattle in 2000, and you look at here today, it's completely different. So there was it was very green, not that much shop, nobody like high tech. So it was very calm and very a cute town. I liked it a lot. And I was shocked because this is not the kind of life I've been born, because I'm from Paris.
Right.
And then I fell in love. So I decided to stay, and then pursuing my dream as an entrepreneur. And then so I started to do my fashion design in 2009, going from school in New York Fashion Academy. Give me the knowledge and the understanding about how to code the construction, doing pattern and everything. And then from there, I can create my collection. And from that collection, I've been very popular about my recognition of my design. So I win the prize at the Seamless Best Evening Wear Seamless competition. By Seattle Magazine, and then I go selection as the one of the best emerging designer for that was Metropolitan Fashion Week.
Yeah,
and
we'll get into some of that, and I'll ask you about some of the awards that you won for some of the fashion design competition. But let's start at the beginning. Share with us, our audience, where you were from and what's that like growing up where you were. You from Paris? Was that where you were?
Correct. Yes, I'm from Paris. So I grew up in Paris. So fashion for me is not a new thing. I've been born with it. I've been surrounded by the fashion. And I love fashion since I've been young. So, and it's so funny because I always say when you go back to your Stride Road and you look at some picture, if you have a chance to look at your picture, and you can see kind of like a sign of where your direction will go. And I see myself modeling. I was like, I think 8 years old. So there's a picture of me modeling, which is funny. And then today, this is what is my passion. So there was not like a mistake, I would say. So everything connect to each other. So yeah, so I'm from Paris. So for me, fashion was part of my blood, part of my culture. And then when I came here, it was like someone who just see my style and they say, oh my God, I would love to see if you can create something. And I say, oh my God, yes. And I jump. I say, why not? I was always scared. It was something I have inside of me. I was not think I would be able to do because in fashion, critics is very hard to take. If you're not strong enough to be able to accept people to love and don't like your design, it can be roughly hard because this is something you do with hurt. And then someone say, oh my God, I don't like it. Oh my God, what was that? Right. It can totally destroy your dream and your positiveness. So I was not ready at that time to be able to be accepting critics. But nowadays, it's just like I enjoy. If people love, it's okay. If you don't like, it's okay. It's not for everybody. But I go with my dream. I go with my flow and my image, my story. I want to get out there.
Did you study fashion in college? What did you study when you were in, at the university?
Yeah, so I started, okay, this is the thing, because I wanted to be in the tourism. So I have my degree in tourism. So I wanted to travel. I'm very curious about culture. So for me, it was an opportunity for me to see different culture, food, everything. Exploring the world was my intention. And the fashion came when I came here. And then I did a study. I tried to keep going with the tourism, but then what I have to do again with doing my degree, and I said, I'm not going to repeat that again. So, and then I met someone who was in the fashion industry and just guided me to just trying to give an expert a chance to see my style. And then I go to school in New York Fashion Academy. And I study, this is what I study, how to sew, how to do pattern, how to do illustration, flat sketch, everything from head to toe, tailoring. So it was a lot to gathering as an information, especially as a French person who came here, doesn't have much knowledge in English about the term. It had been kind of struggling, but if you want something, you definitely be able to make it happen.
How old were you when you came here?
I was 20. Let me think about it. 2000. Oh my God, my math is so bad.
21 years?
Yeah, 23, 24, something like that. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I also came here when I was young, but not that young. I was 17 when I came to the United States. So,
wow.
Immigration story, so you have to learn a new language.
Yes.
Words, any industry, right?
And it's hard. And especially so I'm not doing only fashion, I do fitness. So I'm a coach as well. So when I'm starting, so it's like speaking in front of people, big audience, and you need to give they expect you to giving the best instruction and best guidance to do the good work and do position. And for me, again, it was a new universe. I was going there and I have to be able to speak out. And with my English, it was like, oh my God, it's going to be a disaster. But then at the end, it's just you feel confident. It's about confidence. I call that be confident about yourself and just put little by little things will come out.
Right. And I know you have won a number of awards for fashion design.
Yes.
One of which is, is called Seamless, SEAMLESS.
Yes.
By Seattle-based.
Seattle Magazine, yes.
And it's a competition, and you had a collection called The Visionaire that was launched at Seattle's Metropolitan Fashion Week.
Yes.
And you were nominated as Best Designer in Seattle there.
Correct.
And you were you also put your design on Bellevue Fashion Week in 2013 runway.
Correct.
Very, very impressive. And I remember D-List magazine. I think it's no longer around, right? But
yes, I know.
For a time, it was very popular, and you were on
correct.
that magazine. It was awarded show in 2014 there. Now, you sent us some pictures. Dan, can you pull up some of the modeling photos that Kate had done and some of the fashion design? Okay, so what is this?
So this one is a styling, because I'm not only modeling, but I'm styling. I'm a fashion stylist, so I do photo shoot styling. So that was one of the project I did with some friend, and I love this one. I think it's just so strong and so
this
badass.
You designed this.
Yes, this is really my style of styling. So I help them to bring all the design and everything, and then come up with the whole concept together.
This is leather, isn't it?
That is leather. So this is interesting because this is one of my piece of jacket. Actually, it's a necklace. And this is a local designer, but she never wanted to be publicly known. She's from here, and she's a woman a certain age. She was, I think, 60 years old. and I get along with her, and that's what she get. It's like recycling from tires, so from biking. So this is recycling necklace. So I love this. Oh my God, it's a beautiful piece. And all the design she's doing is about that. It's like recycling, and I feel it was very original.
Okay.
And I have to promote that.
All right. Okay, so we don't want to mention her name because she is rare that fashion people don't want to be known.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, and this is a boxing outfit, but you also teach people or coach people on some things like yoga and boxing.
Correct. So I'm on the side. I'm a fitness coach. For me, it's about like mind and body should be connected. You need to be kind of clear about who you are first and feel healthy. And I think if you're not exactly feeling the connection with yourself, it's hard to perform well in life, I guess, and make good decisions. So I think this is what happened to me. This is an experience because I was doing the fashion design and I was collapsing. I was getting exhausted and I needed to go back to myself. And boxing is what I loved since I've been young, and I go back to it, and it get me back to my jam, to who I am, and feel good. We're moving all those stress, those like sadness, those like anxiety, those depression, everything. So everything was gone. And it ended up that they wanted me to be a coach, and I started to coaching people to what I love the most, with the boxing, and the yoga came after. It's complementing the boxing to me, and it was making sense.
So you're more of a holistic person, coaching about fitness, health to some of your clients, and you also style them. Is that right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's everything are not disconnected as we think, because I think be able to define ourselves, be able to feel comfortable with ourselves, giving more credit about being out there and just showing our true self. And sometimes the clothing talk speaks loud of who you are, and that's why some people, I think, is not the health of mind and body, not disconnected with your fashion style. It's completely connected.
It's pretty cool, because you are a minority, and I would imagine in the visual image field like fashion design or modeling, minority is tough for a minority to advance and rise to the top. But you have been in a few magazines, 425, some local magazines here have put you on VG, XW.
Yes.
And Elements, Vanguard, Seattle. So that's pretty cool. I maybe we won't have time to find out how you are able to get on these magazines, but yeah, these are pretty interesting and awesome accolades.
Thank you.
So what is this photo here?
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of like commitment. It's nothing happened easily. I didn't stay there and just waiting the thing coming to me. I work very hard to achieve what I want and what I feel. I have a message to share. I have a vision. I have a story to share. And I think that was in my mind. And I didn't want to just like giving up on what I need to say. And that was my drive. The drive of being showing that we are all powerful. No matter what, whatever we are, whatever we come from, whatever we start with, we are all powerful. I see so many people doing amazing things that it's blown me away with the little thing they have. So the people call that luck, but I think no, nothing get naturally lucky if you don't do anything. You have to work hard.
Right.
Yeah, and I work hard to be where I am, to be able to be recognized. It never comes naturally. It's just like if you have something,
to put effort into it.
Exactly, you need to keep going and keep going. Sometimes it works, sometimes you've been rejected, sometimes nobody see your quality, and then one day, boom, it come back because you've been persistent about it and also consistent about this. It's just like consistency is the most important thing, because people have the time to drive and just try so many things, and then that's why you lose so much like credibility about what you're trying to achieve or say. And I've been consistent from day one. Nothing has been changed. Still empowering.
Well, there you have it, folks. Kate Mensah. If anyone wants to see more of her work, you can go to Kate S. Mensah. Now that's Mensah with an H at the end.
Yes.
.com or Mensah with Mensah NA.com.
Mensah, yes.
Yes. MENSAHNA.com, and look up her work. Thank you so much for joining us on Afternoons with Monique today, Kate.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I appreciate it a lot.
Have a great afternoon. Well, next up, we will have Shattering the Glass Ceiling. And I hope you all have a great afternoon. You're on Rainier Avenue Radio. I'm Monique Lee signing off.
Here with the Rainier Avenue